Hi, welcome everyone. I'm Cary with TriStar Home Loans, and I'm lucky to have Diane from DWagner Insurance with us today to talk about homeowners insurance. I know that a lot of my clients typically take homeowners insurance for granted and are just thinking this is a process that just takes care of itself, and it most definitely does not. So we're happy to have Diane with us. Thanks for joining me today.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right, so I've got some questions I think that a lot of my clients or just homeowners in general and maybe even first-time home buyers would have of you. So I'm just going to kind of go through and ask you some of those.
Oh, absolutely.
First off, what would you consider a full-service agent to be?
Well, our full-service agency is an agency that covers all policies. You know, we have your home, your auto, your business insurance, your health insurance. We cover all your policies. So, a lot of people have one policy. Maybe their auto with one carrier, their home with a different carrier. So by using a full service agency, you're able to take advantage of a lot of discounts by bundling all your policies and just having one number to call and not having to remember who has all the different policies.
That makes sense. So with that being said, with you being a full service agent, what sets you apart from other agents that are out there?
Well, I really like to sit down with my clients because I think a lot of people miss a lot of discounts. Like we have discounts for teachers, we have discounts for nurses, medical providers, firefighters, police officers. So we search for discounts by working with a personal agent. You're going to get more bang for your buck because we're going to look for those discounts. We're going to make sure that you have the proper coverages. We're not going to just give you a generic policy because all policies are different for each person based on their needs. So we're going to look at your needs and make sure that you're properly covered and have an affordable price.
Okay. Are there things that first-time homebuyers and even current homebuyers can do to get their payments down on their homeowners insurance?
Oh, absolutely. Bundling your policies is number one because we have like 25% discounts by adding your home and auto and your other policies. For each policy you add, you get an additional discount. So that can bring your policy way down. We also like to have clients, look at their loss ratios. If you have a lot of claims, the longer the claim, the length of claim, before the longer that you've had that claim, then when those claims fall off, then you're going to get additional discounts. So there's a lot of different things that we can sit down and work with you and getting the best price for you.
Okay. I look at homeowners policies pretty often because of the mortgages we do, and what I've noticed is that a lot of people just have the basic coverage and probably don't know that. So are there ever other coverages that homebuyers can have on their policy rather than just the basic coverage?
Oh, absolutely. A lot of people aren't familiar with, some of the coverages. For example, if you have a home-based business, that can be added to your homeowner's insurance. I have clients that teach piano or guitar lessons at home, maybe a home daycare, and those things can be added to your policy. Also, we can insure the solar panels on your roof, so that can be added. So there are a lot of endorsements. Some people have expensive furniture or oriental rugs, fine arts. Those things can be added to the policy as well.
Okay. I've had people ask me over and over, it's a simple question, but a really good question is, why do people need homeowners insurance?
That's a good question, Cary, because people don't, think that they need it. They know that they're required to have it, but they don't realize that they really need it. Insurance is a transferring of risk. So if you have a claim, a large claim, say your house burns down, a lot of people don't have the money, to pay to rebuild that home out of pocket. Or if, a pipe breaks and your whole home is flooded, you may not have the money to have your home repaired, repair the carpet, to have somebody come in and do demolition. So it's a transferring of risk where you pay a small amount in case something unforeseen happens, then the insurance company is going to pay for that damage to that property.
Yeah. What would you think is the most important policy to have?
Oh, absolutely, your homeowner's insurance. That's one of our biggest purchases, and it's important that we do have the proper coverage. A lot of people have gotten displaced from their homes from the fires, and we never know when something's going to happen. So making sure that you have the proper coverages on your home Your personal belongings are covered. You have loss of use coverage, which covers you in the event that you're evacuated from your home and you want to stay somewhere else. You know,
Okay.
a lot of people may not have family that they can stay with, but having a policy that covers loss of use is important.
Okay. And do you work with lenders in getting in the homeowners policies that they need?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We work with a lot of lenders, and it assists the client because, you know, we can work with the lender directly so that they don't have to worry about, you know, getting the documents that are needed in order to close the loan. You provide the evidence of insurance to the lender, usually within 30 minutes or less, so the lender can close that loan in a timely manner.
Great. Well, thank you so much. I mean, some of the things that you said right now are little things that I knew, but you just took it more into detail. And I think that's what people need, is that they need that detailed representation rather than just dealing with some of these big, what I call big box insurance companies. And everything sounds great. You get an okay quote, but really when you need them, you can't find them. You need constant representation. And it's always good to know that you'll always be there for those clients. So make sure that you're using Diane here, DWagner, because Diane's always going to be there. She's always accessible, I would think, right?
Absolutely. We answer our phones.
Yeah. So and that's when, especially insurance, I find it's like you really need it when you need it, and that's when you need that representation. You need someone on the phone that can just guide you through the right processes, and that's what Diane's going to do for you. But thanks for joining us. So the best way to reach you would be
email 760-241-9999. You can call us, you can email us, and now you can even text us.
Yeah, oh, that's right. The whole other element of text, right?
Yeah,
well, thanks
absolutely.
for joining me today. I appreciate it, and I'm sure all these clients are really learning a lot from this. Thanks, everyone.
Well, thank you for having us. Bye.
All right.